Good morning, students. Today we'll be studying about poverty line. So, children, to measure poverty line, we can say we have taken or chosen a common measure that is based on income or the consumption levels. That means how much is a person's income. That is a criteria to decide whether the person comes under the poverty line or not. Generally, we consider that a person is poor if his or her income or consumption level falls below a given or minimum level which is necessary to fulfill the basic needs. Now, children, this criteria which we have decided in our country, it can vary with time and place. For an example, today if we talk about the developed countries, so for them, if a person is not owning a car, as I explained you earlier also, that if a person is not owning a car, then he is considered as a poor person. But when we take example of our country, so in our country having a car is still considered as a luxury. The same way today we have taken criteria that if a person is unable to sustain his minimum requirements, then we consider a person as a poor person. But maybe after some years the criteria may change. So children, this criteria it may vary with time and place. The poverty line in India, a minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel, light, educational, medical requirements, etc. That means if a person is unable to have all these facilities, he considered as a poor person. Now children, the poverty line is based on the desired calories requirement also. The food items such as cereals, pulses, vegetables, milk, oil, sugar, etc. they all provide us calories. Now, children, this calorie which is provided by the food is also vary from a person to person, from a different age group of person, even it varies from a gender basis also. For an example, the accepted average of calories which is required in India is 2400 per person per day in rural areas, whereas it is 2100 calories per person per day in urban area. That means a person who is working in village requires more calories than a person who is working in urban areas. The reason, the one who is working in urban area is using less calorie or is not working that much hard the way a person who is working in rural area is using his calorie. That means the person who works in rural areas, they practice or they perform, they use a lot of physical work, whereas in urban areas we do not practice that much physical work. So children, since people, those who are living in rural areas, engage themselves in more physical works, that is why the calorie requirement in rural areas are considered to be higher than the urban areas. Children, on the basis of these calculations of the year 2011-12, the poverty line for a person was fixed as rupees 816 per month for rural areas and 1000 rupees for urban areas. Despite less calories requirements, the higher amount of urban area has been fixed because of high prices of many essential products in urban areas. That means if a person is living in an urban area, he needs more money to purchase that much calorie. whereas in rural area the things are not that much costlier. In this way, in the year 2011 and 12, a family of 5 members which is living in rural areas and earning less than about 4080 rupees per month will be below the poverty line. A similar family which is living in the urban areas would need minimum 5000 rupees per month to meet their basic requirements. The poverty line is thus estimated children periodically and generally we can say after every 5 years. And the surveys are carried out by the National Sample Survey Organization, which is also known as NSSO, which carried out the surveys for the earning and for the calorie requirements. So children, it was all about the energy, the calories utilized by a person who is living in urban or rural areas.